Maybe done laundry since I last saw you. You just wearing the same shirt repeatedly.
I just heard the thing. Well, the thing is, I went to cycle. And you pitch the other end of the cycle, it happens, you know.
What's the cycle?
And actually, I haven't done. Now that you say that, I have not done laundry.
No, it's freezing.
It's funny because I have done I've worn a lot of t-shirts this week, and I feel kind of bad. But you already got a high command?
Yeah. It's good. It has problems. It has problems in that you can, like, the idea is that there's going to be these locations that you're going to fight over, except you can win without ever fighting. So, like, I could just...
This is a game that doesn't look like a Nintendo.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. Remember when I was like, Boss Monster, the one that looks like a Nintendo cover? And you're like, I don't think that's the one.
You did say that.
Oh.
And I was like, that's exactly what it is.
Maybe it is that one.
I got excited about
Kenny went home and Googled it, and then got all pissed off.
I was like, I know it's this one.
Fucking asshole.
I was like, it's the one where you build. I was like, you build the level they go through, and you.
No, that's not it. You're thinking of Mouse.
You're killing me.
You're Mouse.
Nice. Nice.
So I'm thinking actually what would be easier is to only have 2 ingredients out at a time.
That might be better than one per person, especially if we have to hold weapons. How can you hold them up and not look at them?
So that you have to end up passing things to other people.
It's a mechanic to make you deal with other people.
Yeah, it's a mechanic to annoy the fuck out of you.
Let's play
It's
it again.
collaborative versus.
Can we play it again?
All
You guys want to watch so that you can see how it works?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to watch it eat over you guys.
But literally, you have to play on the floor, and we will eat over you.
Okay.
2 in your rolls now. 2 in your rolls now.
Alright, so we're just going to have 1 deck for...
Can I not like be in the middle of here?
What?
Can I not be?
Yeah, try not to, because then the internet will be looking at your back.
Cute.
Is it?
Internet is looking at... Hi, Internet.
Okay.
So as what I said before, is you have recipe cards and you have ingredient cards, and the goal of the game is to get through as many recipe cards as you can
How old are you?
in like 2 or 3 minutes.
Wow.
It's pertinent to the game.
28.
Okay, he
That's
he
changed.
plays.
We have the same birthday.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
Birthday twins.
Not having the rules. No.
Or twins.
Yeah, are you twins? Okay. Alright,
So you
so
have ingredient cards and
you
recipe
have ingredient cards and recipe cards, and everyone playing will get 2 ingredient cards, 1 for each hand. And when they pick them up, they have to pick them up, and they can't look at the cards that are in their own hands. They can only see the cards that other people have, right?
So we can tell them what they're holding.
But you can tell them what they're
You can't
holding.
actually look at them. You go, because I'm pretty.
And you can trade with each other. So, like, if I was going to trade with Tim,
So you have actions, right? You said there's only. Like,
you just do whatever you need to do to get it done.
Okay.
You can only play recipes right in front of you. You can only put ingredients and recipes in front of you. And when you have covered up the ingredient, whether you did it correctly or incorrectly with a matching card, you draw a new ingredient.
And so right now you guys are just trying to build Q and.
If you had packaging for this, you make like a plastic cauldron to chuck these pears into.
I think that would be really cool, actually. That'd be really
Yeah,
good.
but-
Yeah, that'd be really good. Okay, so no talking, and only the youngest person can play.
Can you yell or is it just a fight?
No talking. She need just a minute.
Oh, now?
Yeah, it's here. No talking and youngest. Only. Wait, what is that?
Is that like a challenge?
It's the youngest.
Different challenges
youngest
to add?
No, it's each
So we can
recipe.
talk now.
All right.
Everybody has to stand on one leg.
So now what? These right now are recipes, right?
Right
Okay.
hand.
So each recipe will tell you
Yeah.
the
Or whatever.
That's what I'm looking for.
Do you have
The
to
conditions of the
quickly
game.
just slap it on? Use it.
You can only play it on the one in front of you.
But if there's only 2 and we have 3 people.
Then I can't play any cards. But there are cards that will move us positions sometimes.
I don't know if I like that.
Oh, wait.
How do you be able to slap it down no matter what?
What does that say?
All.
You always have to be touching this here.
Oh.
Oh.
You got it. No.
Hmm?
That.
No, left hand.
There you go.
Play your left hand.
Sorry.
I have anything that we can use.
Now here's the problem. Weren't we supposed to have a timer?
Yeah, but we're just getting the mechanics.
Okay.
You got nothing.
See? Hold
You
your
got nothing.
nose.
Oh.
Sucks.
Do I have anything? This is so stupid.
You should make a craft dance card.
We don't have to touch it.
Oh, I thought we did.
We're down.
Okay.
We're down to Joe.
Come
on!
What am I doing? Okay, I think we've run out of time because the idea is just let that a minute.
Oh.
Okay.
I can breathe better now.
So we got 3.
Yay.
And so it's almost like a Jenga thing where if you can get so many, you're like a good, your Jenga master.
Maybe.
I think no Jenga master.
Jenga master?
No, you guys know what Jenga masters are? Oh, you didn't know what a Jenga master was? You're seeing one. It's if you get over 44 blocks.
Are we talking about the small size or the
Listen.
full man size Jenga?
Man size.
I only play on my collectible
Hard
Nightmare Before Christmas Jenga set.
We're talking like 20 and like.
Oh, that's also my favorite Monopoly in Risk.
It's terrifying.
Nightmare
There's a
Before
bonfire
Christmas
on the
risk.
other side.
Yeah.
Like,
You gotta
Nightmare Before Risk Miss.
They should make
That's awesome.
stupid money. They make dumb money. They just slap themes like Halo Risk.
Halo Risk.
Yeah.
StarCraft Risk.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing I don't like so far is that you have to pass it. I think you should be able to flop it down. That's my only dislike. I like everything else.
But see, the whole point is that they're supposed to be dumb artificial barriers.
So now,
Which makes it stay on the shelf. You want kids to play this.
No, I don't want kids to play it. I want drunk adults to play it.
so here's the thing. So now,
Kids don't buy games, adults buy games.
so I was watching this, and so if I have a card that needs to be played, I have to make.
You kind of have to give it to the person.
I have to give it to another person to play it.
Yeah.
And that's how it works. Is to give another person that card.
Well, like if the G card was in front of me and the R card was
Are
over
you
here,
kidding?
and I had if I had the G card in my hand, I'd be able to play it right in front of me. But
Actually, I want to say it one more time because I'm not 100% sure
Okay, play.
what we're doing yet.
alright, so.
And those are the recipes right there.
Mm-hmm.
And those are ingredients you're getting.
correct. Ingredients are one-sided, recipes are two-sided.
So
There's a
you're
huge-
looking for
there's n-
the card at the top.
I'm looking to no, I'm looking at the.
Wizard hats. I'm just gonna throw this out there. You should also
Fake wizard hats?
bring fake wizard hats for
Yes,
this.
it's true. So now there's going to be 2 rules. We're only allowed to use our pinkies
Yeah, fake wizard hats.
and no right
Sorry,
hands.
what? No pinky?
Only use pinkies and no right hands. So we do that.
Are there any that are impossible to do together?
Yeah, this
Good
one.
No, they're not.
They're not.
No right hands.
Well,
You dropped it, we lose. There was like
I think the
you
just
can't
pinkies
play
is a little-
you can't play clockwise, you can't play counterclockwise. No, this wouldn't be a problem if you could use 2 hands,
That's
but
what
you
I'm saying.
can't use your right hand, so it's tricky.
You
Just
can
do
use
that.
finger.
Okay, what do you have?
Please,
And
to
you-
God,
Do I have
something
something?
today. No.
Okay.
And so you can discard at any time.
No. Nope. Nothing.
That's truth.
That's true.
That is
Yeah.
for truth.
Nope.
So I can discard at any time, and I have to pass it to the other person. It's right or left.
What do I have?
Nothing good.
Do I have to pass right or left?
Nothing.
yeah.
What do I have?
I always love the senator.
What do I have?
Oh.
Play it, play it.
Play it.
Oh, cool, now we can use our actual hand.
Thanks, God.
Oh, wait, not a right hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So draw a new ingredient quick. Alright, so what do I got?
Oh,
Balance
damn
one
it.
card on your head. Okay, so I got that.
You got that?
So, what's this?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What do I need on that?
What's this?
I play.
Here, take that. Pass.
Passing.
Okay.
Boom.
4 fingers crossed.
Oh.
Wait, we need to draw another card.
Yeah. No?
What's that one?
Play?
Oh, you gotta play the card, so you play it here, she plays it there.
Yeah.
You have a cue. We don't need to balance stuff on our head.
Oh.
Oh, this one.
Well.
What do I have?
What's the other one?
G and H.
Okay. Wrap!
Q, and that's the other one's an E.
One's covered up. You got R and something.
What do I have?
Wait,
Kiwi.
something?
Yeah.
Kiwi. And J. F.
Yeah. Oh, which one's
You're
that?
supposed to play
Yeah,
fire.
play it on
Do
that.
it.
Oh,
Other
so we
one.
can uncross fingers.
Oh, we done.
No,
You
no.
died. You died.
What?
Yeah, if you put it down,
Whenever you pass, you have to switch spots with people.
if you put it down and
Okay.
it's not the right card, does
Right,
the,
no,
ball,
whenever
does
you
the
pass.
potion go up?
No, but you lose points at the end of the game.
Okay, so.
Because again, this is supposed to be like a race. You got an M and a Q, you got an R and a J,
Get a
okay? Here, pass this. Oh, fuck.
What?
No, you didn't pass it.
No farthest.
Pass this. No, we have to switch positions.
Oh, switch.
Now you have to pass it to her. Pass that king
Oh,
card.
here we go.
And now you play it on the farthest one.
Perfect.
That's exactly, that kind of stupid is exactly what I'm looking for. I'll pass him with two hands, so you have to pass him.
Gotcha.
You got O and a Q, you got M, you got
M on your right.
the M.
On the right hand.
Here, take one of mine. And I'll take both of them.
Can you get
I looked at the card. Anyway.
Can you get two recipes that say you can't use your right and left hand?
No, because left hand is one side, right hand is the other side. Okay, whenever we pass, we have to spin 360 degrees, everybody does.
The card or the person?
The person. You got a Q and O.
You got a J.
Give
And
us
you're right
an idea with the fingerboard card.
The idea, those really, instead of pass, it should really be play.
So you're playing on your pile for your points, or are you playing on?
No, we're all on the same team.
Oh, okay.
So what does it say? Oldest only can play. That's me.
Me in your left hand.
Okay, so pass. Oh wait, pass to me. No. Give me the other one. All right, ready? Play.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, what's that? What happens?
Jenga. You can only pass clockwise.
Card to know is D for passing.
Okay. Well, you got an R in your right hand.
Right.
And here, pass it to me.
Yeah.
Here, we have to pass at the same time. So you're gonna touch your nose, and you're gonna touch your nose with a card, and I'm gonna touch my nose with a card, and then you're gonna do that. Yeah, exactly. Okay, everybody else have one eye
You should use
closed.
oversized cards.
Everybody else have one eye
You
closed.
need another card, Glenn.
Huh?
Big one?
That's the last ingredient card.
Oh, yeah.
Something went wrong.
Like 5x7s.
Okay, so everybody has to close an eye.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta. What do I have?
And H.
Oh, you have a G right in your left hand. Put a G.
Boom.
Okay, so.
Hold your breath.
Like musical chairs.
Done. No talking. All hands on table. Oh, something. Always touching table. H. You have it on your left.
Oh, good one. Good one, Tim.
One leg. And I'm out.
Pulling
One
the
leg
Captain
and
Morgan maneuver.
No, why are you out?
We ran out of cards.
And that's how that works. You're finally out.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not about being out. It's about all. It's a race to see how many of these you can complete before.
Okay.
So, and the idea would be like, oh, you did really good. Okay, so now three recipe cards are out at the same time, and so now it's
extra.
stupid.
No nouns or
Like
pronouns.
Jenga.
No nouns or pronouns. Yeah, like Jenga.
Yeah.
Where you're not allowed to use nouns or pronouns. It's like word Jenga. They should make a Jenga out of risk pieces.
Like the little computer man or the old blocks?
The old blocks, so then you would be playing Risk while you're playing Jenga.
I think Jenga's African. It's an African game.
Oh, what? So they can't play Risk in Africa?
I'm just thinking
Racist?
off the top of my head. I believe it's just a fun fact. I think it's an African game.
So there's this guy from Massachusetts called Epidaya, and he's a game designer. He made a really neat game called Fear or Dread.
Good. It's an RPG based on Jenga. Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah, really. One of the adventures was about a cat person in your dreams that was chasing you. That was actually your friend. It was really sweet.
Yeah, this comment might not mean much to you, but apparently Dread doesn't make like RPG scary. It makes Dread scary.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, it makes Jenga scary. That's the damn line that I was going for. He's like, RPG. Oh my god.
I guess you guys don't take it.
And there's also-
I guess you guys don't take Jenga seriously as I do.
There's another version of it called Dread House, which is like a kid's game that you're like moving around a haunted house.
Oh, that's cool. Any type of exploration or haunted house game, I'm down for.
Really?
Yeah, I love haunted house exploration games.
Who doesn't?
They're like my favorite.
Well, like Betrayal and
Yeah,
Awesome
I love
Haunted
that
House.
game.
Are we playing Flash?
You want to play Slash? So what do you think? Well, so what do you guys think about this?
I think you should use oversized cards to move into to push the party aspect of it.
Oversized card?
Yeah, like 5x7s or even bigger ones. Like drinking games, I don't know if you remember, like there's a lot, like I have a drinking game with oversized cards because you're supposed to be drinking with this game.
Yeah. Which might hinder the more rules.
Which is,
Like the tons of rules.
I mean, that's fun, that's the fun of it. Because that game also, you make up rules. So you have to write down, there's like 5 rules and you make them up and cross out other rules as you play. And that's pretty sweet. It's sweet, only it's,
Is that completely open or is it like a Mad Lib?
It's completely open, where it's like you can be like, oh, Bill from now on has to like,
Be naked.
Oh.
be naked for the rest of the game.
Oh, that reminds me. Have you guys gotten the Terrible Things Kickstarter?
No. What's
Terrible Things is the party game where everyone loses.
I haven't seen it.
It's like Cards Against Humanity plus Cranium. So you're doing bad things to other people, and it's like, and when you fail, you have to do worse things. It's like make a human centipede with your team.
Oh, that's pretty awful. Yeah.
Switch clothes with your team.
Come on, someone had to see that coming.
I don't know. I ordered it.
So now.
Okay. So yeah. So
these will be colored.
oversized card.
These will be colored.
Well, so yeah, the idea is that so you're gonna have these two
How do you
sides.
win?
What?
How do you win? Is it my pile?
It's a race. It's not about individual people winning.
And I know everyone's gonna know it's Jenga. You're trying to get as many recipes as you can. So if you're like, oh, our team did 3 recipes.
Our team got 3 recipes in 1 minute.
Yeah.
And the other team got 2 recipes in 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're winning by round.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're challenging yourself.
So right now it seems weird with mechanic, but I think when the rules are written, it'll
When
be
you've
like,
got the
this is
timer and you're like, and it's over.
Yeah.
Then you'll be like, oh, because right now we're just cycling through all of them.
Okay.
Like just to see if we can do it.
Just to make sure.
Which is good because like I still need to add 5 cards to this. So that means 10 other weird, stupid things. But I feel like having 2 or even 3 out isn't that horrible actually. So I feel good about that.
2 was doable. 3 was really hard to do.
See, the other thing is also when you have more people, it's actually kind of easier.
To cross your legs, cross your fingers, and not talk.
Yeah, because you have more. You have less discarding and drawing to do because you have
So
more.
say you have like a round of like 6 people playing the game, and I have to pass it all the way around to the person at the opposite end.
Yeah.
That's going to take more time than playing the game.
Kind of.
I think that's sort of
That's kind of why it's hard. Oh, the other thing you can do is you can kind of pass on recipes that are like, oh, fuck no, like we can't do that. You can pass on it, but you lose like. If you get it correctly, so like this is the Q, and if I put the Q ingredient on top of it, that would be worth 1 point at the end of the game. If I put the wrong thing on top of it just to shut it off, I would lose a point. If when it came out I was like fucking no and just got rid of it and substituted it with another one, I'd lose 2 points for it.
So there's still points, but you're still being timed. So how do you win?
By getting the most points. By not losing before the time.
You're stacking modifiers in a lot of time. A lot like basketball or baseball or whatever.
It's just like basketball.
Only it's with cards. Well, I mean, it's not abstract. You guys, it's an abstraction, but you're trying to rack as many points.
You're trying to rack up as many points as you can, but every time you draw a new card, it has a new rule.
In the span of your timer that you provide.
Minute or 2 minutes, I'm trying to figure
That's
out.
your shot.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I'm trying to figure out what time feels good, but I need to figure out how many cards. Might be like for 3 to 5 players, 2 cards, and then for like 6 and above, 3 cards or something. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm going with it.
We'll practice it with those first.
That's why you guys are here. So that's the other thing. Playtesting stuff. I really want to have a dedicated group of playtesters to play regular games, and I want to make it worth people's while. So the games that we're playtesting, I haven't finalized the language with my partners, but we want to give a stake of the profits to the playtesters of the games. So like the idea would be like if there were 4 playtesters, we would take a percentage of the net, not the gross, of the sales of the games for a certain period of time, kind of like what I'm already doing with Ashley, but she's getting kind of gross, which is like a much bigger deal. Dan's waiting outside. You guys would get a percentage of the net that would be split among all the playtesters. So that way, we're having fun, but potentially earning money based on whatever. But I'll come back to you guys with that next time.
Right on.
Yeah.
Righteous.
That's
Awesome,
cool, I
bro.
guess.
You should definitely have 2 teams also, because whatever we like or dislike and our opinions on it is fine, but I'm sure you have other people that they'll also have their own opinions on it and different experiences.
Yeah.
That means it.
It does.
No, it does. I definitely want different versions.
How do you think would be a useful amount of people to play test?
10, maybe? Not somewhere in there would be great. Because then,
one or two more smart people that would do it.
yeah, the idea is that you could have 2 or 3 versions of the game going at a time.
Playing in a room.
Exactly, yeah. And then
And
just make sure
talking
people
about
mark down what they think is working, what they think is not working.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And this isn't like where I'm just doing this here tonight because I haven't figured out another space to do it in. But, you know.
This actually is a pretty good place too. It's an empty meeting room.
And if I need to make another copy of the game,
Yeah.
I can go and make it.
Yeah, exactly. It's right there.
That's actually really useful.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely color, like as far as design goes, color code them is super important, so they're different colors.
They're gonna look good.
Well,
and I
what'll it be? What it'll be is the cards will be color coded, and then it'll have like the easy side will have a white border, and the hard side will have a black border.
that's pretty smart. And
Ingredients colored, that way it's not confusing.
Say the ingredients will be colored. It's the same picture, right? So they won't have letters. The R would be like bat wings, and then this would be bat wings with black and white side. So like that. So you want to play Slash?
Yeah.
yeah,
That's your game, right?
I've never played it, but yeah. I'll try
This is
it.
the other.
Seen it lying on forever.
This is the other. Here, let's move this table and move the other thing back. So Slash, did you ever play Cards Against Humanity?
I really don't like that game.
Then you're not gonna like this game.
Okay. And I feel like I have to say that before anything happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you spell the soul, or what's the why don't my card?
Have you heard the name of the fan expansion, Crabs Against Humanity?
No, that's awesome.
Oh, I think it's Crabs Outdoors Humanity.
I mean, I like the idea of it. It's just that game always breaks down to just like
Black dicks.
yeah, like that's not like.
So this is better.
Like a game against someone or with someone.
This game is better.
Yeah.
It functions in much the same way, in that there is
Like something I never jumped on with that. It's not the game.
So this is Slash. It's a game about it's a game about writing fan fiction.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a great. See now, I think I get into it.
So what? And again, these kind of be drawn.
I already.
No, I think we're alright. In Flash, there's characters, they have their names, they have their gender, they have a little bit of text about them, and then they have a point value. And we're just going to get 5 cards, and then one person will be the matchmaker, and then do you have to go eat?
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah, can you grab me one too?
Yeah.
Anything else? Boozy drink. I'll tell Dan to bring more beer. Yo, hey Rob, bring more beer.
John found a bunch of alcohol in the utility room today.
A drawer full.
A drawer full, but I don't know how to get in there.
What's he telling you? I had a key.
That makes sense in there, because he's, like, there's
Like,
two more that I think.
I can see Jody and him. I don't know, but
And Gloria.
John came out and he was like, there's just a whole drawer.
Okay.
What? I don't know, look at all of them. There's probably like 5 of us.
There's a lot more force than physics.
So what menu is your edition?
It's I don't kin to Warhammer just because I think it's overpriced and I'm not even mad that they're changing the prices. I think what they're doing is very smart, where they're forcing all of the games and things to go through them instead of other retailers.
You lied?
No, he said
And
they're
War
right.
Machine.
She said that you were lying to me.
I like a lot of Reaper stuff. That's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
How much did you get rid of this already?
Was that?
Did you what level the Reaper?
No, I didn't. I was so I had my captain.
Okay. Okay, so we're each going to get cards, and then one person's going to be the matchmaker, and they're going to put a card down, and everyone else is going to
Can you look at the card?
Yes.
And we're essentially trying to match up and make the best.
You're trying to make the OTP, the one true pairing.
One true pair.
That's the fan fiction language of the character that is played with the character that's in your hands. If you don't know who the characters are, then I can throw new ones because who cares? I don't give it that much of a shit.
So it's matchmaking, is that what this is?
You're trying to make
I'm making a twin.
romantic or other type of magic. It could be whatever makes a good
Can I
pair.
get another?
And
So you always wanted to see Dr. Robotnik. It was a little blue guy with a drill face.
yeah, this is the game for that. Okay,
That makes sense,
so now what's going to happen is that everyone's going to play, and then the matchmaker's going to look at the cards and pick the one that they want. And if they pick yours, your match, you get to keep both cards, and at the end of the game, you get to add up all the points and win. Because you get points. Because every game should have points. Now, if the matchmaker picks a card, and you radically disagree with that choice, with that, you can lobby the table to overrule the matchmaker. And you do that by telling the story of their intimate connection, and however you feel is entertaining enough to the table. The idea being, if you're really drunk, you basically are talking about like Sonic the Hedgehog having sex with Darth Vader, and that's entertaining enough that the entire table's like, you win.
And
you
why? And why? It's mostly importantly why.
It's really why they have that connection. It's not enough that.
Yeah,
It's
not
not
just
why you're too sure. Yeah, it's not just that Bumblebee fucks Draco Malfoy. It's that they have a connection that spans time and genre.
At first, you think it's the shallow, oh, it's funny,
Oh, it's just because they're doing
it's a
it.
sexual thing.
But it's gotta be something about the connection.
Then when you, a few years
So,
into doing this,
does
you
somebody
realize
put
it's
down like one card?
I'm gonna put down one card, and the card I'm gonna put down is Joan of Arc. Crazy lady Nag who burned at the stake for speaking the gap. So now you guys are gonna put down a card face down, and I'm gonna pick them. And if you don't know who they are, you can stick them on the bottom of the deck.
Oh, is that hot?
This
Oh,
is
it's
art.
historical.
Historical.
There's some historical ones.
I got a lot of pop culture with historical. It's a little weird.
Okay,
So
so
now you redraw it up to your hand or
yep,
what?
Joan of Arc plus all the Golden Girls. Joan of Arc plus Dr. Sam Beckett. Joan of Arc plus Quiskar Spiegel, and Joan of Arc plus Peter Venkman. This
Can I?
could happen.
sense,
That
right?
makes the most sense, but sometimes it's not the truest connection.
I want to find
I
out.
saved that.
And do I have a chance to just talk? Because
Well, hold on. Let me make my decision as the matchmaker, and then you choose.
Okay.
You gonna talk every time?
I'm gonna vote for Dr. Peter Venkman.
Yes. Yes. They go through time all the
But
time.
Dr. Sam Beckett,
Okay.
he was trying to get home and leave at the time. And he happened upon Joan of Arc when she was about to be burned on the stake. And he decided that he was going to
Wait, but why would she love Dr. Sam Beckett more than Peter Venkman?
Because he
Well,
saved
he's a
her life.
Ghostbuster.
Counterpoint
Okay.
She doesn't believe
for
in
Peter
him.
Venkman. It has been shown time and time again in the Ghostbusters show that they go through time and space.
Point of order.
Okay.
Which show, please?
It's called The Real Ghostbusters.
Thank you.
Now, it's also
It's
be pointed out in the original Ghostbusters storyline, originally written, not the one that got made into a movie, that they were in fact galactic janitors for like an all super powerful god that went through time and space, and that's what they would do is they would clean up things that were happening through time.
I don't know if I believe you, but that's pretty good.
It's very true. Also, it should be pointed out that in one of the episodes, I can't remember which, he falls in love with a girl from
Joan of Arc?
it's from like the Victorian age, something like that. It's one of the episodes. He's a ladies' man. Chicks love him.
Okay, so he's a ladies' man.
He turned
Dr.
Dana Bear
Sam
over.
Beckett is not a ladies' man.
No.
Peter, because who knows? He could be leaping into the body of the person burning Joan of Arc.
Actually, I'm pretty sure he was out of conscience in that friggin' Luke Besson movie.
Luke Besson
Who?
made great
Peter
things such
Venkman?
as
No.
Transporter and
John
Fifth
Taylor.
Element.
It was actually within Joan of Arc.
Oh, shit.
Calling down.
Oh, God, that was the god that she...
It all makes so much sense.
And I sabotage
Thank
Okay,
you.
so now it's Bassett's turn.
I was like immediately, I don't like this type of game.
Thank you for the.
Peter Venkman got thrown in, I was really interested.
Thank you.
My love for Ghostbusters just totally won
It
me
trumps
over.
all.
You know, it knows
Helen
how.
Keller, that's blind but not dumb.
Oh my.
Aw.
Oh, shit. I don't know who this is, because fucking Doctor Who.
Right? Awesome.
Right?
Someone else doesn't like Doctor Who.
Okay, so my options would be either number 6, What's Best in the Red Dress, Muse of Ice Empire.
Wait, are you not familiar with
No,
Battlestar
no,
Galactica?
of course not.
Get out of here.
Mason Explosion?
It's lead singer of Death Clock.
Perfect. Or Angel's Wilder, Finger's Girl, or the Yeti, Himalayan Bigfoot.
I think
For
you
Helen
know.
Keller,
No.
Do you guys remember what Game game on computer like Cool Ski or something like that?
Where's the spirit class?
Oh, the little Yeti that comes out.
Yeah, the Yeti, and you go down the hill. What is
Yeah.
that called? Cool Ski?
Yeah.
sure.
I read a transcript
Go,
of that.
go.
I already sent mine in.
No. You're the matchmaker.
Nah, dog.
No.
Nah,
Here's
bro.
one.
Oh,
You're the
what?
matchmaker.
I have to put up my.
Please go.
I have to-
Okay.
I have to
It doesn't
put my
follow
hand.
the.
I get one. I get one. Paul Smalls, one of my favorite shows ever. Home movies. I know.
Paul
Someone should make it a kid. If anyone has kids, throw them in there. Tim, have you not seen home movies?
Bah.
Oh man, you don't
Yeah.
It's
I couldn't
fantastic.
dig into it. The shaky animation.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
only
dude,
season
that's
one.
season one. After that, you're good.
It's still a little shaky, no matter what.
Alright, what do we got? Paula Smalls, beset upon single mother with purple hair.
Well, Frogs in a Hunger Force, Fox Mulder, Gear Drops, and Popsy.
Kid Drops is a friend of mine. But I put it in the game.
I'm straight up going Carl.
Yeah.
Because Carl's a freaking hero.
He's a hurricane.
He's a hurricane.
It's gonna
That puts
give
him
you double
above.
vision.
Who the frick wrote the moon rules on my cat? We control
Double.
the moon rules. He controls the tide.
Cold as ice. Alright, Ashley. Ashley. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Paula.
Got the Juice Man, Beetlejuice.
Someone want to go open the door for Dan?
Who's Dan? Do I know Dan except you?
That's what it's Dan.
There's no dad. Only Zoo.
There's only two.
Dan's super white.
Whiter than Jody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's almost albino.
No.
There's a good one here. Okay. Beetlejuice and Macbeth from Gargoyles.
It's historical.
Yeah, no, it's
Ghost
from Gargoyles.
Rider from Marvel. Shub Niggurath from
Nice.
Hulu.
Yeah, the dude goes 1,000.
And Bella Swan. And I think we all know
I hate you.
who owns
Ghost Rider?
what's that? No.
Yeah, boy.
We.
Hello.
Samurai. I printed out another copy because I realized I was coming to a place that had expensive printers.
I completely forgot dice because I thought it was Wednesday until you texted me earlier.
Here, get in on this. We're playing Splash. Guess what? This game is still very fun. Our other games may not be as fun.
Who's where? What?
Tim was sitting over there.
Okay.
We can just do that.
Tim, it's your turn to be a matchmaker. How was your third?
I have almost 10 hours of overtime this week because.
And you still have work tomorrow.
Yep. It's been a long couple years.
No,
You have to play once a year and you should have 5 minutes. And you gotta keep your scorecard.
Hey, Ben.
Shut up. Dan, this is Tim, and that's Ken.
Stand on the chest.
Something has something supernatural.
You know what really bothers me about that show is for an entire season I was like, when's it gonna get good? And then I realized it was like a chick show. And I was like, what the fuck?
9 seasons.
But they're so
hard.
handsome. And Gabe met what's his face?
But yeah, but really, man.
Who?
What?
Who's you guys
No,
are?
the one with the long hair. Is that Sam?
Who's the first?
Sam Winchester, Supernatural. Not that Pro Magnum one, the other one.
Hilarious. Sorry, I didn't mean to be like, but I got really excited. I was like, okay. Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your guys' names.
Still?
No, it's not. It's
Don't
Ken and Tim.
Tim and Tim?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ken and Tim.
Alright.
Alright, what do we got?
We got
They call it
the
Tim.
one, the only, the Suki Stackhouse.
34.
Hasbro.
Right.
And
From Desert Cat.
I'm down with that one.
Alright.
I've never
I
seen
can see it.
any Thundercats. I know.
All you need to know is he's the coolest one.
Yeah.
He has nunchucks.
He's the best one.
The Black Thunder Cat with nunchucks.
In the same episode that he becomes evil, or I guess an evil twin, Hammerhead becomes the main bad.
Yeah!
And the Mel Reynolds.
I'm just saying, Matt Reynolds, hot,
Wait,
with another hot.
Well, so's Panthro, except Panthro's a cat and he's got no hair.
Also, he's
Oh,
black.
yeah, you can't. No, because you're playing well.
Wait, did
I
everyone?
just feel like I went wrong.
Because there's 6.
Oh, okay.
Out.
Alright, so what do you think? Because if you don't take Panther, you're wrong.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Mal Reynolds, 2 hot hunks. The galaxy explodes.
Panther,
Why?
because he has a cat-shaped tank.
You know, but to be fair, they all have cat-shaped everything.
They have cat-shaped everything. He's a hairless black guy cat who has nunchucks that are red and blue, and
they have
he's
claws.
super buff, and they obviously are meant to hold each other forever.
I'm just saying.
Where did they meet?
They met on Pandera. Where else are they gonna meet?
Captain Titan cannot make the final advance towards the wonderful Anar.
Yeah.
What is holding him back?
Yeah, I don't think that. Now we're
First of all, it
it
should be pointed out, in case you guys wonder about Firefly, that he's older than he looks because, for whatever reason, I don't know how, what's his name, explained it, but he's actually in his 50s? I don't know how it works, but he's actually in his 50s, and so he's a lot more reserved and he's a lot smarter. He realizes that Nara's like trouble. I don't know if you've ever been in love.
Panthro
Most of the time,
never wears a shirt.
What do you mean?
He never wears a shirt, and he's
Counterpoint, he never wears a shirt.
rippling cat muscles and a bandolier.
Mal may not be.
Sam Winchester has daddy issues.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
It
makes sense.
Stupid logic is stupid.
Woman crush. Wait. Woman crush.
Oh, wait.
Man crush.
Wait, who's the
Super
man?
crush.
Who's the man crush on that?
No, Reynolds.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
That's true. No,
You gotta,
that's true.
yeah. Dan, it's your
Grunt.
Philip J. Fry, lovable doofus.
From Futurama. Philip Draper.
You can't keep boogieing like this. You're going to come down with some sort of fever.
It's a little harder.
And basically, like, if you were to play Leela, you
don't win.
yeah, you don't.
You lose.
That's really on the nose.
Weak. Okay.
It's weak as fuck. This is about the love that isn't in the canon.
Marge Simpson, on the other hand.
Or you know what?
on Google.
One of those slightly left to center, you go Fry and Peggy Bundy.
Oh,
That's
You're like, oh, man, you say that.
I go Fry.
Goliath from Gargoyles.
Basically, that's where we're going.
Amelia Earhart.
They're both lost. Her in space and he in time.
Small Wonder Robot Daughter. Just comically leash.
He has a thing for Lucy Lubot. So it adds to show he has a thing
Yes,
for
he
Lubot.
does. He will do a robot.
Pinky Tuscadero from Happy Days.
Yeah, she works
Ah.
at
Well, everybody wants her, so.
Yeah, she has
And
tight big pants. Tight big leather pants.
Jean Valjean.
Jean Valjean.
Yeah, from Les Mis.
Hello? I was trying. We're drinking!
Charlie's still here.
I'm gonna go.
Mayor
I'm gonna go with Mayor
Hart.
It was either that or Goliath.
Anybody gonna dispute
Wait,
Mayor Hart and Philip J. Fry?
Amelia Earhart. No, it seems perfect.
Lost
really.
in space,
We-
lost in
redheads.
time.
Lost redheads.
Yeah, they are.
Zatanna from DC Comics.
Nice. And here's the bullshit thing.
You.
This is right. And I'm just gonna take it because it's too on the
Is
nose.
it John Constantine?
No. No, are you kidding?
Dead Man?
She would hate John Constantine.
Yes, she would.
She would.
Her and Batman, though.
Gross. Zatanna and Luke Skywalker. Zatanna and Melisandre from Song of Ice and Fire. Zatanna and John Constantine.
No one really picked that.
Zatanna and that is two on there. Zatanna and Harvey Birdman, attorney at law, former crime. I think it's Zatanna and the Phantom.
Yes.
That.
In my mind, I was like the Phantom from the future from that cartoon.
No, this is the Billy Zane
Billy
Phantom.
Billy
Yeah.
Zane.
Zane.
He slams evil.
He's so
Billy Zane
awesome.
gets a lot of
He
kids in that
slams
movie,
her.
and it's amazing.
Yeah.
She's like his 1930s Oracle.
Yes, that's right. Luke Skywalker is pretty good too. He's a magic spaceman.
Because he's a magic.
So who had?
Oh, it's all me.
Hold on.
Bob!
Good. Good. And then I have to go. Fraser? Fraser.
Jesus. I mean, this one's getting done. How do you watch?
Is it a swatch time?
No, it's Rainbow Watch.
Does it work on international swatch time?
That doesn't exist.
I realized that I noticed that I like people wearing watches. And I think it's just because I don't see them anymore. So
How novel.
You just want to fucking watch.
Yeah, like that's fantastic.
Yeah. That's okay.
Okay, Fraser Painting 50. Lois Lane.
That's pretty good.
Cobra Commander.
That's also very good.
Nah, he's not
They're both very smart.
Nah, I got a good one.
Duncan McLeod.
McLeod.
I'm the Clan McLeod.
Yeah, of the clan McLeod, not the clan McLeod.
Ice Cream.
Oh my god!
That is really good.
Or Daphne Moon, which is...
I'm way too on there.
So to dig this table. I've been wanting to see for a long time.
Head shrinker, head remover, both foreign pricks.
That's true.
You sold me.
Yeah!
Wow, really?
Scream!
Yeah.
I was like, I was both voice acting.
Or why not both?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll wait for the next one.
I will. It'll be next Thursday.
Perfect.
Darkwing Duck.
Whoa.
Yeah, a good one. I hope when you guys have Scrooge McDuck or one of the Duck.
Childhood, so just for you, buddy.
Darkwing Duck is fantastic.
Let's get
I had a roommate, literally, and I hope he doesn't see this. Literally, who would just play the Darkwing Duck theme
Oh,
song
God.
over and over on his laptop. He had no music, just
It's all
comedy,
theme songs. It's
just
the whole
comedy albums
playlist
and
of
theme songs from Duck themed shows.
There's something going on there.
Yeah. Alright.
Tailspin. You want to get
Yeah!
I read that.
Dom Carnage.
The greatest name. The money is just that asshole wolf. It took a coin with the asshole wolf's face on it. And that's the coinage there. But like he's supposed to be like an outlaw. So I don't know what's going on
Are
there.
you talking, wait, in what?
And
In Tailspin?
Yeah.
I remember Canada-La.
It's one of the places. Is that
It's like a Canada Shangri-La, but
Oh.
it's like Cobra La from the Cobra G.I. Joe movie where they go to Cobra La.
Darkwing Duck to She-Ra. Hot.
That's pretty awesome.
Pete and the Lark.
Now your game.
We. The Shadow. It's gonna keep you guys together.
They're like
Baloo.
the same guy.
Holy I'm
They're like the same
She-Ra,
idea.
you're out. What? Baloo and the I'm going with the Shadow, two noir crime fighters. The Moncriefs, dude. I love Baloo.
Alright, little britches.
Yeah. So close. You should have argued for it. Baloo was like really good. That was a really good one.
Okay, I got.
They met at Louis. Darkwing Duck was on vacation.
What's he's like an orangutan,
Bar owner?
No, he's like the orangutan version of fucking
Guy
Sammy
comes to my
Hagar.
car. Oh, wow.
We need to find Olivia Dunham, a nice man.
Wait, Olivia Dunham from Fringe?
Yeah.
I hated you when I first saw that show, and then I began to love you. Think about this one, actually.
Think about it.
So is there going to be like an alternate rule for like Menage a Trois face-offs?
Yes.
That's
I think there are some.
Oh, okay. I got Van Helsing,
Awesome.
Marshall Erickson from How I Met Your Mother, Mike Nelson from Mystery Science Theater,
He's like a little love, dude.
Cersei Lannister from A Fine Wife and Fire.
Sexy brotherfucker.
You know who you want to pick.
Mike Nelson. He's got access to robots and bad.
Evan, I asked somebody to explain the pairing if like I
Do whatever you want. There's no real. There are barely rules to this game.
Whose is Marshall Erickson?
Mine. The and you know you want to
I really want to pick him, and I want to know why I want to pick him besides
First of all, it's because you love Jason.
That's the worst show.
It's
yeah,
terrible,
but I like
but this
that. I
was
like
great.
him though.
Here's the thing. She's constantly jumping through different timelines. Who's to say that maybe
You're not
she
voting.
was the
You're not
mother?
voting for Marshall Erickson.
How they met?
You're not voting. You're voting for Marshall Erickson.
No,
Not
listen,
like
don't
his
listen,
hair.
Glenn. Listen to your heart. Maybe that's how they met their mother.
maybe Mike
Yeah, but that's a
Nelson
different guy. That's
works
dead.
on the satellite of
Listen
love.
to me. Maybe that's how they met.
It's called the
In this
satellite of
world,
love.
the girl Willow.
Robot.
Willow's
Yeah.
his girlfriend, but Fringe in another
She
timeline
goes
is
to
his girlfriend.
outer space to low Earth orbit where she meets Mike Nelson and is stranded on the satellite of love, and then they watch movies together, and she doesn't even worry about getting home to her own universe.
If Peter was never in that, if Peter was never thrown into another universe, perhaps he'd meet him, and they'd live together in a small, chic apartment, and they'd love each other, and he'd never be that crappy girlfriend.
Crow and the other robots would be always like zinging them.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, that's good life. Yeah!
Wait, what?
I'm furious.
You almost had it. If I hadn't had to explain it, then you would
I'm
just
just
kept your
furious.
goddamn mouth shut.
Alright, we're gonna go, wait.
Yeah, your turn.
I already picked it. I already picked it. Doesn't even matter. It's that good.
Alright.
There's a predator.
He likes to watch, and he's into a little bit of tying up and bondage, so. Let's
Maybe
some judgment.
I got two good ones here.
He's not afraid of a little stick.
Are they both aliens?
No.
This is a match made in heaven.
Well,
I think all of these are gonna rival each other.
Is it one of the cards?
I think mine's the best. And I can say that with money on the table. I was watching
The Velociraptor.
They remember.
Abigail.
This game. Nice game.
Alright. So we got Judge Dredd.
That is pretty fantastic.
There's a comic about that. They fight. They
And
don't
then
love.
they kiss.
Marshall.
Oh, weird. Marshall Erickson's back in.
No,
How do you get him again?
I honestly pulled it from the stack.
You gotta put it on the bottom of the stack.
And that's not fine. I didn't touch
This is
it.
what he put.
Van Helsing, which is
Are you?
What's wrong with you?
I didn't do it.
You're a broken person.
That. She probably discarded it.
I didn't do it, but that's the other part. Marshall.
Bobby Singer, Gravity Boys, mentor of the Winchester Boys from Supernatural.
No. I want the same one.
No! Too late.
I should be able to play the same guy.
Shere Khan. And Boba Fett.
Boba Fett is perfect. Oh my God, who had that?
I think it's Shere Khan because that's
It's Boba Fett without a doubt. Two galactic hunters? Are you kidding?
He's a man tiger.
I don't.
They both like ropes. They're into the.
He owns his own business.
Boba Fett is
He's a
so
businessman.
Corporate overlord.
Listen,
He's
two
a
warrior
We're
women.
not afraid to gut a motherfucker.
I'm pretty sure the Federation's like a whole pot communist regime. I don't think he's into the whole venture.
Also, I have a theory that Boba Fett is probably a late Boba Fett is just as ugly as Predator underneath that helmet.
They're all pretty ugly.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, George Lucas. Like, what were they aiming towards? I have no idea. People really hate Star Wars a lot now, so
Yeah, thanks a lot, George.
I go with I hate you, George Lucas. Thanks a lot for those 3 great movies.
Characters from
Could I actually?
Oh, here we go. This is a good one. Captain Caveman from Hanna-Barbera.
That is pretty
A
fantastic.
hairy midget who can fly, isn't very bright, and has an array of caveman gadgets in his club.
This one's a little Harvey Birdman, but we'll go with it.
That was just a little awesome, so, yeah. He won.
Evelyn from He-Man. Princess Luna from My Little Pony. I don't know.
Captain Caveman was fucking horse.
I don't know. He's not really very tall.
You think Captain Caveman wouldn't fuck a horse?
You're telling me.
You're not talking about like. You're like Congo Bot wouldn't fuck a horse. It's Captain Caveman. He's a deviant. He's sick. He spearheaded like the hippie movement.
Alright, what do we got?
Helena Bonham Carter, which I think that's actually great.
They both have crazy hair.
Yeah, and yeah. The ghost of Captain Cutler. Done.
Yeah! Woo!
Damn it. That's a good one.
Deep cut Scooby Doo. Alright, motherfuckers. Superman.
The slug is cut.
Superman.
Superman. Make it weird.
Oh, I did.
Man, I wish I had you for the last one.
Okay. Superman is in hot steamy romance with Andre the Giant, the god Zeus, Kraken releaser, top beauty of ancient, like to turn into swans and
All
bulls.
right, baby.
Sailor Moon. Oh god.
Kraken.
Superman would ruin Sailor Moon.
She's super though.
Dr. Girlfriend, Mrs. the Monarch. It's not Dr. Girlfriend. I get it. Andre the Giant. He's but it's not him. It's either Sailor Moon or Zeus. I don't know if Superman wants to fuck a swan god. But maybe he does.
He just wants to let his emotions down. Just reflect on it. Be held.
By Sailor Moon?
No.
Like Zeus.
But Sailor Moon has magic power. Can she commission?
Isn't Zeus a notorious slut anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll do it to anything.
He turns into anything.
But Superman wouldn't.
Sailor Moon has to leave tuxedo mask.
Yeah, there's gonna.
Superman. If she's gonna leave tuxedo mask for anyone,
And
It's
Zeus
gonna
isn't really a
It's gonna be a plant woman.
Zeus also uses magic too.
Kneel before Zeus.
No, that's frightening. It's Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon.
Damn it.
I told you about my alternate universe Sailor Moon where all the teenage girls turn into sailors.
yeah, and I told you that they had that but opposite because it was the boy band and they turned to Sailor Scouts.
Oh, then everyone turned into burly sailor like fishermen.
Velma Dinkley.
Hell yeah.
You love Velma.
Yeah, I
Anything
do.
bad happen.
This might be too on the nose. Why would bad things be happening to her? Maybe she's finding true love.
I mean, it's bad. Everything that
They're
happens
all
is bad.
Maybe
The
Velma
the core
includes
fan
the
fiction
greatest
is.
mystery of all, the female orgasm.
Yeah, here's the thing. Fan fiction, in no matter what capacity, is terrible. You're like, no, I just
that's not true.
wanted to get closer on what happened last season. Shut up.
It's
It's
not
bad.
terrible,
It's
no.
not yours.
Fan fiction is so not terrible, it's sublime.
It's awful. I can get those. No, I want
You
my
want them red?
secretary read to me.
Okay.
I think my couple's adorable.
Huh?
Velma and H.P. Lovecraft. Cosmo Kramer from Seinfeld. Dr.
Sorry,
Quinn
H.P. Lovecraft.
from Lab, and Judge Harold Harry T. Stone from Night Court.
Adorable. Give Cosmo.
Yes! What? No way!
Cosmo?
No!
Cosmo
Bullshit.
Kramer is
Cosmo
like
Kramer.
a legit
So boring.
shaggy character.
It's not mine, I'll still go for Harry T. Stone. The judge from Night Court. He's so charming.
Yeah.
He was Mel Torme.
The whole point
She
of
was
it is
trespassing.
weird. And
She
I don't
was
care.
trespassing in a haunted factory when she was arrested and brought to Night Court.
I'm too in
And
love with
then-
Kramer Velma now. I'm too in love with the idea behind
It's
it.
so great.
No, that's, I didn't even get to do.
He's wacky,
You
fun,
know what?
city.
You don't get to choose. I get to petition the rest of the table, then I think it's Harry T. Stone. I think that what happened is that she's trespassing, trying to
Power
find.
trip?
No, this is the rules of the
That is
game.
the rules of the game.
Petition the table.
Can I petition the petition?
No.
Bullshit.
You get to overrule the matchmaker. I think that
That's
what
not
happened
government.
is that Velma is trespassing in a haunted factory on one of her traditional mystery hunts when she's arrested and brought before Judge Harry T. Stone at Tonight Court. Now, he wants to let her off easy
Oh, he does.
because she knows that she's just an innocent kid who's gotten herself into trouble. And so they take a private meeting back in the judge's chambers where he shows her some magic tricks and they fall madly in love.
Aww.
I think
It's
that.
awful that
Or
It's
Cosmo
better-
comes bumbling in and knocks her glasses off, and she's gonna look for him.
She-
They
oh, no,
both
knocks
pick
her
them up at the
glasses
same
off?
time.
yeah, there's a
That's
little
that show.
comedy, little physical comedy routine there.
And then they both
There's an
find
abuse
him.
of authority in my story.
That's not a sweet romantic love story.
I think that'd be a romantic
It's
love
fanfic,
story.
it's not romantic. They may try to dress it up with whatever they want.
But my couple would be so
It's sick.
cute.
Pounding,
Hey, hey.
touching.
Who votes for? This is what it's kind of getting at here. Who votes for?
I'm not allowed to vote, so.
You're not allowed to vote. Who votes for Cosmo? And who's the Velma? Raise your hand. Who votes for Night Court? Joe?
I gotta go for
Ah!
I mean, I get it. In fact, the way you sold it was pretty good. But the idea of Kramer and Velma is much funnier. Because he's so...
Would I have one of my
He's so annoyed with him so quick.
Yeah.
I think that's the trump card.
Launchpad McQuack wins with every character.
Yeah.
Oh, Dracula, Launchpad
John
McQuack.
and Launchpad McQuack. That shark just wants love. Even just had a hug with its mouth.
We're going to need a bigger duck.
Go ahead.
I already went, didn't I?
No, you don't. You went.
Oh.
You get to play a card.
Are we sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Xander from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Launchpad?
No.
They both like jokes.
That's true. They both
You guys
totally
are
wear.
worse.
They both totally wear.
They like funny things, that's why. Good. You're not voting for the
I didn't know there was a scientific reasoning for
You're
my
voting for the
opinion.
things that he puts in because you have to go home and live with him.
Oh, no,
I don't even know what he puts in.
we fight all the time.
Good.
Good. Good.
Good.
I refuse to put anything down because I don't feel like any of these are suitable.
Good. Then discard and draw a new card.
I would love to.
You're allowed to.
I won't discard all of them.
You can discard none of all. All of them. None.
I'm sorry, none of you guys deserve Xander. He's way too funny for that fucking stupid show.
That show is the worst. And
He's way too funny for that whole show.
He's pretty great in that show.
He is fantastic in that show.
Yeah, just like he is in all the other stuff he's ever been in.
That's the thing, he's never been
That's
in.
rude.
Exactly. Because
But
he's
he's
not that
funny.
funny, and that show's the worst.
He's what?
I said, he's not funny, and that show is the worst.
Nah, actually, I have to admit, when Ashley walked out, it was pretty bad. But Xander did make it watchable.
Was it with Tony Stark? The Brood Queen? Demona? Or Brienne
I
of
think it was
Tarth?
Demona.
It's Demona.
Demona? Well,
What was the last one?
Brienne of
Brienne
Tarth.
of Tarth. I think he would pick the Brood Queen.
Demona.
No, I think
Demona's a sexy gargoyle lady.
yeah, but the thing with
No, he's
Xander
right.
is he always
I have
falls.
Brood
He
Queen.
always falls for like.
The Brood Queen doesn't look like a girl, it looks like an insect. Demona looks like a sexy gargoyle.
Brood Queen-
Well,
disgusting.
to be honest, there was an episode where Xander
Did fall
did fall in love with an insect woman,
Yeah.
but he didn't know that she was an insect woman. So this makes
It was a
perfect
science
sense.
teacher.
And it was a science teacher.
And he was kind of a babe. She was all over him.
But the Brood Queen is not kind of big. The Brood Queen is the alien queen
Oh,
mixed
maybe he
with a
is
cockroach.
Yeah, oh, I know it is.
All those
That's
work.
fair.
Oh,
That's
God.
fair.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes sense.
He's a supernatural investigator and she's a sexy gargoyle. Come on!
He's a protector of the world from vampires.
And maybe evil sexy gargoyle. Maybe.
When he moves the castle above the clouds.
Yeah.
Ah, your castle above
All right.
the clouds.
That's fine. That bread, yeah, some love.
Now I can
Brood Queen again.
No, I'm totally playing once back to practice.
Who is this?
Zach Brannigan.
Pam, I love you. I love Pam from,
True Blood?
No, Pam from, no.
Pam from
Archer?
Archer.
Yeah.
She's like the only reason I watch that show. And the anime girl, the anime wife.
No, I like what's the is Pam's the HR girl, right?
The good girl. I love her.
I like the secretary too.
Just retarded, crazy.
I changed my name for you because you couldn't remember it.
Does Marina Sirtis the voice of Demona?
Yes.
Yeah.
Still on this?
No, I'm sorry. I just
Or else totally pissed
Watch
off.
Pad the Quack. Cinderella.
That's like, oh, that's like the
From
back.
Banana Man? Is that what it's from?
From Banana Man.
Monster McQuack should be the answer for
Which
everyone.
is hilarious if you know
Which
who
one?
it is. Burt Macklin. Like,
Oh,
press
sure.
the right which is all you know.
Macklin.
God damn it, Macklin.
Which was Burt Macklin?
He's
When Chris Pratt, like, he wants
That's
to be an
exactly
FBI
what-
agent.
yeah.
Burt Macklin.
And he's like,
Right, has to-
and he always wears the glasses. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Burt Macklin.
he's Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy.
I know.
It's not the best.
Oh, he's gonna be perfect.
He lost a
out there.
lot of weight.
Well, yeah, because even in Zero Dark 30, it was all ripped.
Can I have another beers?
What?
Pass one of the mirrors over to the lady.
I think that movie's gonna be really good.
I think they're shooting for like Galaxy Squad.
Just to use
I know.
use bottles.
I saw the props for it.
Take
Yeah.
one.
And they were props. They were like, oh, we got the green screen. It's like,
Who wins?
First.
Yeah.
that.
Or
Well, it makes sense to us.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to.
There should be multiples of Launchpad McQuack.
That's like every
There's
8
gonna
times.
be a bonus.
Launchpad
for
McQuack wins.
Launchpad
Launchpad
You
McQuack.
should win. You should always get a free win with Launchpad. There's 3 cards, there's a free win with Launchpad McQuack.
He just wins it all.
Whoever has it wins this game. Are you holding Launchpad McQuack in your hand? You win.
If you win Launchpad McQuack with Launchpad McQuack.
Beatrix Kiddo, aka the Bride, codename Black Mamba. Beatrix Kiddo. She has another code name too. I forget what it is.
I think actually that's all of them.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Beatrix and then Black Mamba. Oh, no, the Bride.
What
I
are
was
they?
like, it's the Bride.
The Deadly Viper Assassination Squad?
Yeah.
So, you know what's bullshit? The Bubblegum Crisis that's on Netflix is not the original Bubblegum Crisis.
It's
So,
the new
fuck
one.
that, I don't want to watch it.
The new one's really good. It's funny because for you, you're like, I grew up on the old one. I grew up on the new one and then rewatched the old one. To be fair, you should only be watching 80 Police Files anyways. That's the only thing worth watching in that.
Ah!
Who's Beatrix Kiddo dating?
Not dating.
Pam from Archer.
I love Pam from Archer.
I can kind of weirdly see that.
She
Godzilla.
loves chicks.
Bruce Campbell. That would
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah.
And Spider-Man.
Ooh.
If you get Spider-Man, you should win.
I can totally see Bruce Campbell and Beatrix Kiddo going at it. Huh? It is love.
I'm just saying Godzilla.
Boom.
Can't we just give Spider-Man some happiness?
I
Come on,
know.
guys.
He deserved it.
You know what's funny is that Dr. Octopus is a much better boyfriend than he is. Than Peter Parker is.
Powered by Grayskull, Prince Adam turns into
Are you talking about when
Wolverine
he took
and
over
he's-
Spider-Man's body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he's still
100%.
Spider-Man.
100%.
He's the super Spider-Man.
It's so funny because, like, comics have just gotten so ridiculous now.
Because
Like,
no
they were
one's
bad
ever allowed to
before.
stop.
Well, I'm sorry, who are we doing?
He-Man.
He-Man.
Oh,
Dun,
we-
dun, 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 dun,
Aw.
dun, 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 dun.
You guys remember when they remade He-Man and you watched it in your family's trailer? No, you don't, because your name's like Kenny Bouquet.
Dude, I saw the movie. I went to it.
Oh, really?
In the
With
theater.
Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I remember seeing that.
One of the 2 things my dad took me to before he became a complete shithead is that movie and then the Transformers movie. That is, the Transformers movie is literally my last pleasant memory of my father.
The movie's fantastic.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
They also dropped the
You have to touch! You have to power!
Yeah! And it's like, it's so good. I remember looking at Cal and being like, what about my older brother, Cal? Even though he was
He-Man and Daphne Blake from Scooby-Doo. Aw, he would break her in half.
She likes
Robin from DC Comics, and this could be any of the Robins, but I don't think
that would happen.
that that's gonna happen. I don't think He-Man's down with that.
overdone, right?
Rainbow Bright. This card is actually supposed to be removed from this game because Rainbow Bright is canonically a child.
That's why I.
Ah.
Because I was gonna break
Or
the
is
game.
she like a pixie? Because she's
No,
one of the
no, she's
planets.
canonically a giant.
She's
And then on the other hand, Rainbow Dash.
It's fair game because she's a pony. A
Fair
pony child?
game because
A young horse?
all of the My Little Pony ponies are out of school and presumably.
I wanna point this one out. Maybe he's lost.
I'm just saying she didn't Rainbow Dash.
Ah.
Pull it over. In my mind, it was like, oh my god, they're in the desert on an adventure together, and they're stranded. And
Rainbow Dash is 20% cooler than
Super
Dash.
alien moves are going down. They're next to a fire. You know?
Why are they next to a fire?
Because it's cold and the alien moon are on.
Oh.
Why is Daffy playing an alien moon?
Have you ever seen the fucking Christmas special? It's stupid. I'm just giving my best here. Giving my best.
Alright, your turn.
Nah, dog, it's not.
Yeah, brah.
Nah, dog.
Yeah, brah. Not dog. Yeah, brah.
Are
Hey, bro.
we supposed to do Kim Possible too?
It's not also
Ah.
Yeah,
We have a list. We have a list of.
This is a little too Google images for me, so I'm gonna get rid of it.
What is it?
Kim Possible.
Okay.
There are some under people that are being removed from this.
It will be purged.
Captain Hank Murphy. And Aaron Barbobot.
Usually drunk always on stupid books though.
Come on, guys. Still at 2021.
Is he the
Oh, yeah.
the
He's the
white
great.
hair?
He's the guy that died in like the second season. And he's
Of course.
He's based off of
Isn't he the white-haired guy? Who's the guy?
Yes, the white hair.
There go my nipples again.
yeah. That's the same episode. Where he's like, I mean, Aaron Barbobot.
Yeah.
Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Where's my easy bake?
Yeah. Where's my easy bake oven?
1,000 years trapped in carbonite.
How is it that chick would be so funny, but MC Chris could be so untalented?
I don't know why you hate MC Chris so
This
much.
is not good.
It's weird.
It's weird how not good he is.
It's just weird how you lobby against him.
And I like MC Chris.
I put zero effort into thinking about MC Chris. You obviously put a lot more.
Who's turn?
I hate MC Chris and his dumb face because he's.
I mean, to be fair, the dude's not a great looking guy.
Or
and
rapper.
And he's a baby boy, so you should probably leave him alone. He's
He's-
not a lot
He's
going on.
not candy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do like that.
I do like that.
And Britta.
Isn't he like a giant spider, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Community. And he also becomes a vampire.
Yeah.
Yogi
No,
Bear.
man.
Barbosa from the Pirates of the Caribbean. And Velociraptor.
They're on the
from
sea.
Jurassic Park.
They're on the same sea.
Yogi
Nature finds a way.
It's a bear.
Holy shit, I'm going Velociraptor. Simply because he said, nature finds a way. That is the opening line for the title, and then subtitle. Holy shit, nature finds a way.
Okay.
So give those to him. He gets keeping for points.
Wah. God.
Who?
Lucy. I love Lucy.
What?
Ricky.
Lucy from I Love Lucy.
She had a lot of real problems.
Lucy, I'm complaining to you.
That's why you're an alcoholic. You cheat on me.
How come you have a science fiction relationship with other characters? I'm El Charo.
I'm sorry, I got Veronica Mars. I just want to point out that that was a great show.
There are like 5 Veronica Mars characters. There are like some deep cut
Do we have
side
options?
characters.
Yeah.
And I heard that they're making a movie for Kickstarter, which is pretty awesome.
Ugh. I don't like that idea at all.
Alright.
Why?
I don't like
First
that.
people shouldn't go on Kickstarter to beg for money.
Oh yeah, I mean like to be fair, Kickstarter should be only for
Alright.
real things that don't have money, like already put on.
Yeah,
Like that.
like our business.
No,
Javier from
it's
Les
their
Miserables.
own, their already
Les
owned
Miserables.
properties
Amanda.
with windfall profits in the back end.
Che
Exactly,
Che
yeah.
Guevara, which it's been proven she does like a little Latin spice. T1000, like obviously with Daw and then Margaret Thatcher.
Whoa.
2000 also should just be a straight win.
So my favorite
I'll
thing
transform
in
into your lover.
my favorite thing in this entire game is Margaret Thatcher's gender is unknown.
Oh.
Take your turn. Che Guevara was good, but you can't beat T1000.
Yeah.
I mean, T1000 can be Ricky, right?
He could be anything.
Yeah.
And then he could kill you in the middle of it.
Right.
Well, you're like, he doesn't know where your dog went. He hasn't seen your dog.
David Scully.
Yeah. David Scully.
I'm just gonna throw this one straight heads up. Veronica Mars, woman investigator. He's looking for it.
Are we gonna flip him up and explain
Yeah.
why now?
Oh, he's going bareback.
Mr. Spock.
Oh!
He's sensible, and I think they would get along. I think they're very
Logic.
similar.
Darth Vader kills both of your characters.
Logically, it doesn't make any sense.
I take David Scully.
Which
Hold on. Not only is he a nice guy, but she's interested in his plant things. Swamp Thing.
Oh.
Wow. Wow, it all connects with you.
It's not swamp.
She's like half fucking him and he's half experimenting.
Ah! He thinks he's human, but he's not.
Right.
You know
Exactly. Yeah. This is more Swamp Thing.
Oh, wow, so you guys are going really into Swamp Thing, where it's like, oh, it's actually just like the
He thinks that he used
elemental...
to be a person.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You make a good choice, Tom. I don't know what that
But
was.
it
I don't know what that was.
It was wrong! Dude, it was definitely Antarctican.
I don't know who that is.
Any of these people?
No, guy from Charles in Charge. I never watched Charles.
I'll take that card. Is it Buddy Limbeck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
you very much. I have never seen the show Revenge. So I'm not sure.
Ferris Bueller from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Ferris Bueller and there we go.
Charming, crafty teen boy.
Was he any of those things? Or did he in fact kill someone?
I think he was
while
crafty.
filming that
Was he
movie
any
and
of
get
those?
away with it. Fun fact. Hit someone with his car.
He did.
Hit someone with his car, killed him, and then just never got prosecuted for it.
Because he's America's sweetheart.
It was in Chicago though. That's there aren't really a lot of laws there.
Ferris Bueller is seeing Kim Possible.
No. That's not a legitimate car.
Yes, she is.
They're both.
Hold on, yeah, they're both teams, exactly.
What's-
So.
I think that.
What's the switch up?
Wow, don't ever say that again. Get me all freaked out.
Dr. Benton Quest, awesome.
That is pretty fantastic.
X-23,
Also pretty fantastic.
yeah, and Mom from Futurama. That's weird.
It maybe makes a lot more
He
sense than you
needs
think.
somebody to keep him in check, or else he's just gonna be
Look,
having
got
a
a
great
healing
time all the time.
factor.
And running over people
Oh,
in the
that's
car.
thinking about it.
She's a last-ditch blow to make Wolverine cool again.
No, I'm gonna go with Ferris Bueller and Kim Possible.
Yeah!
X-23 was close though.
It's so taboo.
Oh.
You need it.
Triana Orpheus.
Triana.
The Venture Brothers.
Wow. She smells mysteriously like cloves.
Who wouldn't want to see this one? So Gizmo should also be in this, by the way.
I think Gizmo is. From Rescue Rangers?
I don't know.
Oh,
But,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm thinking of Gadget. from
Yeah,
Rescue
Gadget.
Rangers.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We should put Gadget in.
We should put cats in.
Is Gizmo from...
Gizmo from
Gremlins?
Gremlins, yeah.
Yeah.
What about the
What
thing
about
that looks
Mike?
like Gremlin? What about the thing that looks like Gizmo from the Jetsons? With the springy legs?
Yeah.
Isn't it the
What is
Jetsons
that
movie?
Yeah,
That's not a real character, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not a real character.
I mean,
he's
like-
been all the time.
I mean, like, in the same way that, like, Hawk isn't a real G.I. Joe.
Triana Orpheus and Troy from Community. It could work. Roadblock.
Wow, G.I. Joe comes up immediately. That's amazing. And also, that's pretty good.
What about the
Oh,
Shredder?
fuck. The Shredder from TMNT or Josie and the Pussycat.
They're babies!
They're babies.
Also, Josie and the Pussycats, guys, come on. That's a lot of
She's a
pussycats.
little, they're a little too peppy for Triana Orpheus.
Yeah, but
That's what makes
listen,
them so
I spent a
good.
lot of time with weirdo goth girls.
Yeah.
They're
Don't you
kind of okay with people who are furry.
Don't you think that she'd rather have a
The Shredder?
man who's obsessed with defeating turtles and wearing like knives on his clothes?
Okay,
I think Orochimaki's a little too Asian.
I think
for sure.
Triana Orpheus might dig the nice strong armor. But I like.
He's a silly super. They're in a band. He's a silly superhero. She sees that kind of shit all the time. It's every day to her.
Okay. No,
But
that's.
maybe it reminds me of like her dad.
I think it's a legit point that the Shredder is just like anyone else in the entire Venture Brothers universe.
However, Justin Pussycat's hot girl band that can make her dad mad.
Her dad wouldn't get mad at her.
Oh, he gets mad.
No, it totally makes sense. If Shredder is in the Venture Brothers universe, like the Monarch.
I think we're all underestimating Shredder
Well, is it silly
because
Shredder?
really she wants Roadblock.
Is it was it Silly Shredder or was it like menacing evil torturing Shredder?
No, it's Roadblock.
Is
Doesn't
Super
matter.
Shredder?
Forbidden
No,
fruit.
it's Roadblock.
No, I mean in the card game, it's Super
No.
Shredder. Is it
Shredder and Super Love.
Oh, and then it gets crushed.
like
I love Roadblock. I don't love Roadblock as The Rock.
You love Roadblock. Your turn.
Oh, that's nice. Thorin Oakenshield.
Who?
Thorin Oakenshield.
One of the
The head dwarf
Yeah, dwarf
from
from
fucking
Lord
The
of the
Hive.
dwarf?
Oh. Oh.
Oh, what's a dwarf?
To be fair, I get your ennui involved with the Lord of the Rings. Oh, another Lord of the Rings thing? Cool.
Oh, great.
That's really
How short is this one?
I'd love to see a poster at Walmart to buy it. Thank you.
Any movie that makes sure people think that they're cool.
Whoa, dude. Frank Reynolds from Always Sunny. Chitara from Thundercats.
Chitara is an always win.
Bender from Futurama. And Cliff from Cheers wins. Cliff from Cheers. Holy shit, Cliff from Cheers wins.
Cliff from Cheers.
They meet in the tavern, that's all I need.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Fantastic. That was a good one.
Okay. I need somebody for Lucille Bluth.
Lucille Bluth.
She's got alcoholic mom from Arrested Development. So she's an archer. She plays the mom in Archer.
It's basically the
It's
same
the same character.
Mom.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
You know what?
it's the same character.
Another
Irish-
one that is
Irish-
Yakov or
Yakov Smirnoff?
Yeah.
No, not Yakov,
Where?
the guy from Archer that's the same woman's voice, his boyfriend.
In that show.
Archer, yeah, Archer.
Oh, the guy from Odin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Tambor.
Jeffrey Tambor.
Yeah.
The dude's one of them.
Is I'm missing something.
I'm incredibly
Yeah,
ashamed
yeah,
about what
yeah.
I put in there, but it's in there. Like, I feel bad for what I've done.
You should.
He has such an awesome bad Russian name though. It's like something
No,
Jakov.
that's a different character.
Nikolai.
Oh,
Nikolai
that's
Jakov.
exactly who you put in there.
I wonder if he's gonna win.
No, he won't win.
Lucille Bluth with Gandalf the Grey,
He's old as hell.
Fantine, Sterling
Alcoholic.
Archer, CJ from the West Wing. Now, I don't know who this is.
So you gotta pick Archer.
No. So,
Actually, that's the most realistic fan fiction out there.
No,
I just want to
it's
point that out.
actually-
It's 400% Gandalf.
I am.
They're gonna bum wrinkles. It's gonna be cool.
I'm putting out.
It's like I got more than one use for this staff.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, you shall not pass. We're holding myself up.
The card describes him as a hippie, and I don't know if Lucille Bluth would stand for that.
It doesn't mean that she wouldn't fuck him.
She'd lie down for him.
Actually, they've got a weird
But she
mom-son
hates. She
relationship.
hates.
Weird mom-son relationship.
Yeah, but
He's
I
very
don't want to
powerful.
support that.
You don't have to. Just give me the points. Support your boyfriend. I'm pulling that guy.
That's Shirley.
Oh,
Shirley, why are you still here? Get on the ground!
Are your cards dead?
I don't know what she said. Your turn.
Okay. Shake.
Master Shake?
Master Shake.
Oh, I thought it was Shake from Zelda.
The shades of love.
Really?
She wins. Hands down.
I got nothing. I'm just
Hands
talking
down.
about him. I'm so glad I don't work here.
Sorry.
Put your card in. Master Shake.
Master Shake. documentary set in
In
real
real
time.
So dumb.
Is that show still going? Because it got really bad like
Yeah.
5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
they
like right before the
revamped
movie
it.
came out, it got like real bad.
It was obvious that they were just like, throw around this, we can make this movie, like really pay attention to the movie. And it was also pretty.
I hate it just for ending C-Lab, so.
Zoe won.
Yeah.
Emma, the Countess Elizabeth Boe.
Yeah, she bathes in the blood of fun.
Just saying, man. If you're gonna make a movie,
Fun bun.
if you're gonna make a fantastic movie such as Stay Alive based on it, it should probably be pretty good. Stay Alive is a horror movie based around Elizabeth Bathory about kids that play online video games.
You're the worst
You
thing.
made me watch it, or I made
No,
you
you
watch
made
it.
me watch
'cause
that.
I loved it when I first saw it.
That cost.
Linda Belcher?
Nice.
You weak as
Hey,
shit.
Mr. Fun Bun.
This is a game for buttheads.
Ahsoka Tano from Star Wars.
It's a
Clone Wars.
it's the
He's a magic space knight.
yeah,
Yeah,
she's a Jedi. She's a Jedi apprentice to what's his name?
Oh, and
Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah. She has the things.
She has the things.
She's great. She's one of those thing aliens.
The
weird-
Twi'leks or whatever.
Twi'leks.
No, she's
Yeah,
not.
I agree with her.
No,
Wait,
she's
no.
not a.
Wait,
No, she is not a Twi'lek.
Not?
No.
Oh,
No. You're thinking of Ayola Sakura, who is a Twi'lek. She is not.
What is she?
I don't know, but not a
Okay,
Twi'lek.
but you should.
But she still has a thing, right?
She has a different head thing.
Yeah, hers is stripey, that's right, I forgot.
She has a stripy head thing.
Fucking Star Wars.
Yeah, why can't they do weird nose things like Star Trek?
Weird.
20 novels under my belt.
Oh.
All the Jedi.
They dropped the
When I
planet.
when I was a kid, they trained with.
Oh, dread reading. I've not read any
Yeah.
Star Wars. No, that's not true. I did back in middle school.
You didn't have to go there.
Alright, come on.
They trained with the lightsabers that burned them instead of cutting through them. I was like, amazing.
Alice Cullen from Twilight.
Ooh, she's cute in a baseball uniform.
RC from Transformers.
That's a really good one.
Lilu Dallas Multipass from Fifth Element. Ooh, that's I like that.
She had a really good music career.
Rupert Giles, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Motorcycle robot. Motorcycle
Nope, it's, Lilu.
robot.
Okay, thoughts. No, they were.
Sometimes the male psyche actually wins and not the idea. It's just like, I'd like to see that. That's what I want to see.
Wait, that's why I voted for Motorcycle Robot and Jedi Knight. What?
That's so 2013. What happens to people just liking sex and sex? Damn it, I want to see a Oreo bang a frog while that frog bang a toddler. What is that?
I just want
Force
to
and Ghost?
I just want to see a
Okay.
Jedi have sex with a Transformer. That's so weird.
Is that? Should I be ashamed?
Falcor, the left dragon from the Neverending Story. He looks like a puppy, but he's a
I
dragon.
refuse to give Falcor any of these because he's amazing.
What?
I love Falcor. I love him as much as I love
Yeah,
him.
you know what?
Let help him find true
Who
love.
does Falcor love?
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'll tell you who he loves.
Falcor, you don't get any of these. That's not even Falcor, actually. That's
Rebecca Cunningham from Tailspin.
pretty good, actually. He deserves her. She's
Bigfoot, aka the American Yeti. Brock Sampson. And Barbarella, Queen of the Galaxy.
I would say Brock and Barbarella would be a better matchup.
Rebecca Cunningham has something going for her, but it's not for Falcor. Bigfoot, there's way too much hair involved.
He's a rock, eats rocks, rides a rock. I don't get it.
I kind of feel like. I feel like Falcor should actually be their non-sexual third in this Barbarella Brock Sampson relationship.
I think that
They ride Falcor around.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the one that I think happens in real life, but this is the one that I think happens in a far more entertaining dreamscape. Like, this Falcor is injected into a weird dream where Brock is discovering himself.
Brock's killing ninjas and all of a sudden he's like,
Bathed in blood.
he's watching himself insert his magic of ninja, and he's like, oh my god, I realize now.
Yeah, and then it's like, then he's born and he becomes the universe and like, yeah.
Clockwork infinity symbols.
Oh, Barbarella! It's goddamn solid. Alright, I got nothing left. Let's count the points.
Alright.
Yeah.
Are you just counting the pairs or the value points on them?
Oh, wow.
Value points. And we got 11. The idea is that if you can make an argument for weirder characters,
Definitely, I get that. That was really good. Yeah, I got one more than you said.
14. She's still out.
Tim's in the lead.
In a very short time.
Slim Tim, I call him.
Ashley's got it. Ashley's got the shit on
17. Sorry, Tim. And I was late.
What'd you get?
17.
Oh.
33 points. Everyone.
You don't have
I'm kicking ass over here.
It's weird that you don't have any, what the fuck is that cat person's name you love? He's
The she loves that.
He's got the boomerang. The girl looks like the boomerang. Rurouni Kenshin.
The boomerang.
What's his name?
Yeah, boomerang. You know that thing that's not the thing for the
Inuyasha. You should add Inuyasha, and then actually just continue to speak
So
Inuyasha.
I was pitched to make an expansion set for this just for anime conventions, where we just do like 100 different anime characters, because this already, the main downfall to this game is that too many cards people are like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, like the Torchwood and
But
stuff.
I don't see. It's weird because I really don't think a lot of. I think a lot of people are like culture vultures, and especially.
Yeah, no, I think it's fine, but I've definitely run into groups of people where they're just like, what? I don't know.
But anime conventions or comic
Fuck those people.
conventions are where you can sell it.
I think there's a lot of characters in there that everyone knows, and then there's very like specific characters that not.
And that's why the very specific characters are worth more points.
If you really wanted to go.
So have you played or done anything with Channel A?
Yeah, I just tasted that.
What?
Channel A, it's the anime pitch game similar to the apples mechanic. Basically, it's a random gibberish or like 3 words, and you actually have to pitch the table.
Oh,
the
what the anime is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's pretty solid. That's a good idea. It's funny because it's always going to start off with like, he's just a normal kid, but also trains in kendo.
Yeah, and then a space prince crashed in their backyard.
And if you don't speak Japanese, but when you dump hot water on him, he turns into a cat. There's a curse put on where it turns into a girl anytime the moon is full.
Yeah, it's called Moon Cat Space Kendo.
There's a harem of women always trying to get his balls.
I think you're thinking of Tenjimuya.
Yeah.
I mean, we just named Tenjimuya, right? Just off the bat without even
Yeah, no,
trying.
Space Princess went to the backyard.
Holy shit, we did just name Tenjimuya. He's got a super space suit because he's part of an intergalactic group of like.
He doesn't know his own pop. He's a nerd in high school and a king out of space.
And the cat girl turns into a girl. You guys did nail it.
It's fucking, but that, God, Tenjimuya is so weird.
I mean, there's a lot weirder shows out there than Tenjimuya.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen Dead Leaves? One of the best animes ever made.
Is it Legend of the Overfiend? Because if it's not, then it's not the best.
I mean, first of all, it doesn't look like any other anime I've ever seen, which is +1.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about a bunch of escaped convicts, like escaping like a comet prison to go to Earth.
So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's called Dead Leaves, and it's just got a really weird animation style, and it's like anime's dumb.
What about
it's just
Fully?
Fully.
It's way better.
It's like
Really?
It's just as weird though. It's just as like non sequitur.
Fully has ridiculously inventive.
It's got.
And it's also all the music is really fantastic and catchy in that.
I think that the people that work on Fully work on this.
All do acid all the time.
Yeah.
It does have a very like similar running style. the way that they're like moving.
Where nothing makes sense.
Where instead of being like, we can't waste
Right.
money on animation and make it look good.
Let's just
Make
take
sure they
frames
just
out.
stand there and talk, and then move. Like it's
Instead of,
actually hand animated. Have you guys seen Redline yet?
No.
It took like 6 years to make. All hand drawn animation. It's amazing. It's about a bunch of racers with all different styles. That's like it's Speed Racer essentially. But they have,
So it's basically the movie Torque, but not as good.
it's amazing. It's so good.
Is it
Yeah.
Torque?
It's
I
not.
think you think of Biker
It's
Boys.
not as good,
Biker Boys is like Torque, but it has more.
but it's amazing. It's really good. You guys should see it. Because I have really high standard for anime, and most of it sucks. And
It was Netflix. Can't do anything for you.
I mean, you live in an age where you can stream every movie ever made now.
But
You could probably just watch it online. It's pretty good.
anyway, so that's Slash.
Pretty solid.
So the only complication with Slash is that we think that if we make it, we'll just get the fuck sued out.
Sued out.
But I have become less and less concerned with that as time goes on.
I was looking, it's hard to tell because
There's a lot of, I mean, you can make this parody defenses are weak. What I have, and I have talked to lawyers about this, and everything the lawyers have said to me was that you got to understand, A, will anyone care? B, will anyone do anything if they care?
yeah.
And C, if they do anything, the first thing they're going to do is like give you a cease and desist letter. In which case, like let's say
Just take that character
you
out.
just take that character out and reprint.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So, like, and on top of that, also, there are a number of games. There's a game called Who Would Win, which is you play a card and you play a card, and you're playing a character and you're playing a character, and then you're playing like a type of contest. So you play the Hulk, and you play Thor, and you play stock car racing.
And I'm gonna punch Thor.
So it's like who would win, Hulk or Thor in a stock car race? Like an Indy car race. So there's a game like that where they're using. So the idea is, am I selling this game by using the characters in it, or am I really selling the idea of
building a fan fiction.
building fan fiction, which is what this is, honestly about?
You totally should, and especially if you market it incredibly like guerrilla style, where you're like, oh, like this is a fan fiction website. You
And we just
put an
never.
ad
Well,
there.
I think that the other, again, a lot of like copyright stuff comes down to, am I selling it based on the fact that Batman is a card in here?
Yeah, no, you're
But I'm
not.
not using the imagery of Batman. I'm not even really using the character of Batman. I'm using kind of the cultural knowledge of that character.
And that's the thing is, it's just money water now. I don't think you get sued at all. I mean, unless you're like Space Marine Games Workshop.
I bet
Yeah.
like Star Wars might be like.
No,
Yes. Well, they like sue everybody.
that's true. George Lucas does sue anybody that has a laser sword, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I think like that would probably be the first one to get pulled.
But
I
if
don't
you
think
did,
the
but to be fair, I would say now that Disney owns them,
But then
they
let
have-
fan fiction exist, right?
Yes, yeah.
And so the question is if someone is
But no one's making money on it.
no one's making money. Well, you know
Amazon
what?
Worlds.
People are making money on fan fiction, but it's so fringe that no one gives a shit about it. And they know that the backlash of
And
it.
this is like an indie board game, so I mean.
But the idea is that like, the backlash of stepping on someone who writes fan fiction would be so devastating. Because what a great way to piss off the fucking internet.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
I think you should, 100%, I think you should go for it. Because it's,
There's no better time really because we have nothing. So what are they gonna take?
yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. And especially with this type of game, like, they can just tell you to stop, and you'd be like, oh,
Oh,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
taking it for that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll just make fun of your character that won't sue me, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, be totally like passive aggressive like that.
Well, okay, then we had talked about this before, though, like, if it became a real big issue, there are enough historical figures and characters in the public domain that you could make a reasonable facsimile of this game.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you'd lose a lot of like, the current pop culture reference, but you could do it with, like, who would the Archduke Franz Ferdinand fuck?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, there's some things.
Miley Cyrus!
And with all the anime stuff, they won't even get to you. Like, they'll be like, no one in Japan will even realize what's happening.
So, that's that.
Pretty solid.
So yeah, that's a fun game. I still am digging the Cauldron game. I think that there's a lot to it. What do you guys feel about that?
I mean, I think I said it.
I can make that game for $1.50.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is
With the box?
No, I haven't figured out the box price yet.
But I've said that. I think the card should be bigger simply for the party aspect.
That's a really good point. I didn't consider that.
And especially with like if you have art on it and stuff, like that's gonna be a pull. And actually, best idea for the cauldron is actually a pretty solid idea.
Color.
Just a cauldron where you put the cards in. That's actually a pretty solid
Yeah,
idea.
that's.
That would make it
Cost prohibitive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe in like your second printing or third printing, but.
No, that would definitely be.
Party cauldron. You can
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be.
And then you slap the button and it's like.
I mean, to be fair,
Big flames shoot out of it.
to be fair, like,
Automatic cauldron.
This mortal spoil it.
Yeah, this mortal coil plays. This is anime music plays.
pretty solid though.
Yeah, so there's that, and then we've got a number of other things. The reason I wanted to print these cards is in a week or two, I'll bring back the Mega Rads, which is my mod. So it's like a one-on-one game, and there's a 5x5 grid of tiles. So there's 2 rows that are city tiles, 1 row of 5 that is the shoreline, and 2 rows that are it's Pacific Rim. It's Pacific Rim. And what you'll have is you'll have 15 cards. I have the same 15 cards, but then each of us will also have a creature. You'll have a mech, and I'll have a monster. Now I'm going to start out in the water, and you're going to start in the city. And my creature comes with 10 cards. Your creature comes, and your mech comes with 10 cards. Depending on the R value, the radiation
How cool
value
is
of
it?
your
Oh,
creature,
yeah, that's funny.
how rad it is, you will get to add cards. Like, let's say you were an R5 and I was an R3. I would take 3 of those cards, any of these cards that are specific to my character, and I would put them face down in front of me. And these are powers that I have that are always available. But you have an R value of 5, so you're going to take 5 cards and do it. Right? So you have more powers available to you, and I have less. But the rest of your cards are going to go into your deck. So I'm going to add 7 cards to my deck, and you're only going to add 5. So you're going to have 20 cards. I'm going to have 22 cards.
Okay.
This is your health. So your deck is your health.
So as you're playing,
So you're more versatile, but you're technically weaker. My goal is to KO you, which is to make you burn through your deck 3 times. Your goal is to KO me. And we're going to move around on this board. The tiles that we are on may have effects like we can, when we're on them, we can inspect them and choose to engage with them or not. Like some of them might be, you flip it over and it's a skyscraper, and so you take 2 points of collision damage because you got thrown into it. So you have to take 2 cards from your deck and burn them off, right? So I have this 1 card at the beginning of the game that I can use of my 3 powers, because I have 3. And the first time you knock me out, I evolve and I get my 2nd power unlocked. And the second time, I get my 3rd power unlocked. So now I'm like an Omega form or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And so I can always move 1 square, I can always attack. And the way I attack you is that each of these cards also has a value of 1 through 5 on them. And so if I draw a card, I could use it for what it says on the card, like move 2 squares or attack with +2 value. That's what the A and the D stand for, attack and defense. Or it might have a power like inspect. I could play it and inspect 3 tiles adjacent to you and add 1 to your next attack. So it's like a special, like I shoot radioactive at you or something like that, or fucking whatever. And then when I attack you, I take my attack value, which say is like a 4, and your defense value is a 2, but you get to flip over the top card and add the value of that card to your defense value. So if you had a 2, you had a 5, now it's a 7, I had a 4, nothing happens.
Okay.
If I had a 4 and you had if I had attacked you with a 7 and you had defended with a total of 4, you would then need to burn the next 3 cards.
Next 3 cards, okay.
So you're always going to the deck, but every time you get knocked down,
So it's a currency.
It's currency. So every time it's your hit points, it's also your actions. Every time you get KO'd, which is every time your deck runs down to 0, you unlock your next stage of powers. So you're and you can always be using these ones, and you get to choose which ones of these you want to have at the beginning of the game.
Oh, okay.
So you can like customize how your monster
Yeah, how
plays.
your plays, yeah.
Because you might like, and these are going to have these values on it too. You might be like, you know what, I want to stack my deck with more high value cards, so I'm going to take weak powers here and put high value cards in here so my punches kind of are more likely to do more. I'm going to be a little bit tougher on average.
That's interesting.
And then like, I'm also going to draw these and kind of randomly be able to play it. As opposed to taking the, I can play this every single round because I have these powers.
Yeah.
So that's one of the other ones. And the thing about the game that I really dig, as I think I said to you and Meg, is that the initial game is going to have three.
Thank you.
I said Meg.
Huh?
I said you and Meg.
Oh, I thought you just said the you, Meg. Shut up, Meg.
Yeah, come on, Meg. It's going to start with 3 mechs and 3 kaiju, and then every 2 months,
Just
new mech
keep
and a
releasing
kaiju.
them, yeah.
Oh, so the other thing is that you randomize the board too. So like, you don't know what.
So each tile is not just an abstraction of distance; it's also an abstraction of an area.
There might be like, this is a power plant, and if you flip it over, it explodes and does 1 damage to everything around it. Or like, you know, this is what was one of them? There's an oil rig. There's like a trench in the water and stuff like that. But every time you release a set, you also release 5 new tiles. So you can keep like you keep
building the
expanding
city
it.
essentially. Yeah, that's cool.
So that's like, I think that if we can get that system in a few weeks, because this is done. I don't need to do anything else. It's, right? Like there's, it's like taking out the underage characters.
It's ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah. And the Cauldron Bubble, I need 5 more cards and the illustrations, and that's ready to go. Dice is basically done. This is a game that Dan had made, which is about you're trying to assemble rolls of sushi, but you're also stealing sushi from other people's plates. So it's really cool. So there's and the first, I remember the cool thing. Well, one of the best things about working on that game was the very first time we played it, we realized how important it is to not just try and think a game out in your head, but actually sit down and play
Actually
it.
play it. Yeah.
Because like in 10 minutes we were like, fuck, get rid of that rule.
Yeah.
That rule is stupid. And like it makes this game no fun. And you just immediately go, I want to do this and I want to do this and I want to interact more. And what were we finding with the game? It was like you could fuck other people way too easily.
Yeah, it became very drawn out and endless. And
it became like no one gets to score any points because the hell with all of you people.
Yeah.
And then
if you've never designed a game before, like going through it the first time, you're like,
this is perfect. What could be wrong?
Right,
and
yeah.
you play it and you're like, I'm an idiot.
yeah, exactly. That's pretty much how I felt.
Like the first version of the Cauldron Bubble game, it turns out that the way to win that game is to have everybody do nothing except one person who tells you.
Yeah.
And so that's not fun. This is like with this where there are, you know,
Yeah, this is already way different than.
cross your fingers and like balance cards on your head. It's much more like
Interactive.
silly.
People are doing things.
People are actually doing things with this show again. What time is it? 9:30. I don't know if I can be at work tomorrow. Did you want to try High Command or anything?
No, because I do have to be at work.
Because we do have to be early for the whole day.
Do you guys work here?
Yeah.
All in production?
In a way.
I
You're like
guess I'm printing
now.
now.
How's all that stuff going?
Fine, it's doing a lot, and since Jody got with like Josh, it didn't make any sense.
Is Josh still?
He's here, but as I put it, like it doesn't make sense because Kristen's leaving, so that will just leave me and.
It's really hard because they want the print people to do the design, the printing, and the cutting, and the folding.
And
But if
also,
it's just
and I'm
Penny,
also,
it's
and
like,
I
how
can
does
also
that
be able,
happen?
and he also wants me to be able to
Do all the booking.
take all the booking and orders and do quotes and stuff, and I've already talked to him about it, where I was like, this is unrealistic, and so now he's like, well, I'll do it. He's like, me and Mark, the new sales guy, and I was like, look, I know you don't want to pay Josh, I was like, but we need another person.
You need another set.
Yeah, because it makes more sense that I can, like, one person could be, like,
Well, like today,
doing computer work,
doing
and another
that.
person can be cutting. Like, I can't babysit the machines, also cut, and then also be doing that. Because Kristen, she's out, she's done. She's like, I'm pregnant. So she's like, oh, she's constantly.
I will do anything.
She's constantly texting me, being like, you should learn how to do this. And I'm like, okay, show me. And she's like, well, I'll just show you later.
So you're leaving
I don't know tomorrow. I'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Which is fine, because I mean, like,
She'll be gone.
Well, I mean, it'll be fine. It'll get figured out and stuff, because it always does. But it's just.
Well, I'm around. And
Well, that's what I think. I
if
think
you guys
Jody.
want to call me in for some time,
Yeah.
I love working on that shit.
And I think Jody, I don't know what's going on, but I'm sure he's got a plan or something. Because Jody always is like thinking about. No, okay.
No. Jody is very well. He might have he has plans. He doesn't have plenty of schemes.
Yeah,
and
that's a good
and
word for
then
it.
he has reactions to things.
And that's what I think is happening, because I think he's already been like, fuck, I shouldn't have fired Josh. Because now he's like, hey, do you want to instead? He's like, because I think we've already mentioned it, and I think Jody sort of already took the idea. He's like, we'll have shifts and double shifts, so someone will work 9 to whatever, and then someone will work then to 9. And that actually makes the most sense. And so he's like,
It only makes sense if you.
we're getting a lot of jobs.
There is like a lot of.
Segway just.
Well, that's exactly why I said to and I'm the one who kind of went to Josh and was like, I can't.
Yeah, he already said.
I have to consider I had to choose between you and Josh, and it came
Yeah.
down to like who is more likely to grow more, and frankly, like Josh is good and he knows, but he's at the limit of what he's gonna know.
And he's unfortunately also got a lot of like
Shit going down.
Yeah, shit with his home life and stuff. And he knows it too. He's like, it sucks that I can't like he knows his schedule isn't open, and he knows that's a factor. So he's not really actually all that mad about it. He's just like, he wants to know where he's going. You know what I mean?
I told him, I'm like, I'm not, when I talked to Josh, I'm like, if I had the work coming in the door, to get this done, I can keep you on for a month.
And that's
like, who gets a month notice that they're getting laid off?
And the thing
for
with that
not
is
their
that
fault?
he's like, I just want to know what's happening. And I was like,
But now it's like up in the air.
Yeah, now it's like, well, maybe we need you, and it's like, I don't know. It's the other thing too is like the intake. I keep being like, so I just need to call this guy in Florida, and he's supposed to just talk me through it. I can just we can just get rid of this machine and get another one that can get serviced like down the road. But yeah, I mean like the intake's fine. Everything's fine. It just takes time to figure it out. And so I finally got Andre's been in 3 times this week.
Good.
Yeah, and I'm just like, Andre, I'm like, you are showing me what to do, so that's been helpful. But and I was like, can I get certified for any of these machines? And he was just like, no. He's like, you don't work for Comic, you can't. I was like, all right.
Yeah, sure.
That's fine. Yeah, I was like,
In the booming business of print.
yeah, exactly. So I was like, okay, man.
But you should see the people at my plant. They know they're the last generation.
Oh, Crestman?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they are the last generation. I don't think that print is going away. I just, businesses are not going to be the
I
same.
don't think that print's going away. I think that it's a more niche thing now. Like,
I think what you guys are doing is probably going to outlast what we're doing. We print magazines.
where you work?
Coming printing.
Where's that?
It's in Hooksett. Actually, we do some work for you guys. We do the best of.
Oh yeah.
And then I used to have your guys' job.
I figured that. Yeah. By the way you're talking, I figured that.
Yeah. But yeah,
I'm the Mexican that replaced you.
Yeah. That was you would have been. Yeah, no, I left. When did I leave? I left here like 6 years ago.
Yeah. Oh shit. So not even like.
Not even close.
So I'm not.
Not even close.
So I'm not.
This is back. I don't know if there are any that are kicking around here. I used to be the head designer on the Ox, the crazy cycle magazine this place used to put out.
You have Psycho magazine?
Yeah. When Jody was like, I want to put out a men's magazine, and then he was like, you know what? New Hampshire has a lot of motorcycles. Let's make it a motorcycle magazine now because it was failing. It was so
and you were just like, I'm
just designing whatever.
That's fun.
Good night, Internet.
Has that been live streaming this whole conversation?
For 108 minutes.